Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will take you on a lot of adventures, so buckle up, prepare snacks or drinks. This might be a little bit of a longer video, but there will be so many different stuff you won't even notice, I promise. So like this video already, subscribe to my channel and let's flip and go, right? As you can tell, I am really pumped because today is a very special day. Yesterday was a very special day. So let me tell a little bit more about that and just fill you in about everything. So yesterday actually was Friday and I needed to start the day off at my office because I had a meeting, so I needed to go to work, and I did not film too much in there because it was such a busy day, but later on, after our working hours with my fiancé Agnes were finished, we met up together. Actually, Agnes drove me to my mom's apartment and went back to our apartment to walk puppies, while me and my sister actually were ripping the wallpapers of the toilet in my mom's apartment. So yesterday actually was my mom's birthday. Whoop, whoop. Wish happy birthday to my mom in the comments, please. She's reading comments very often, so that would be such a nice surprise, no? But anywho, so yesterday was my mom's birthday and we thought of that idea to refresh the apartment a little bit. And since a couple months ago my mom had this accident when the neighbors, had some kind of leak and it went all throughout the walls of some parts of my mom's apartment. It needed a freshen up, and we thought while my mom was working we will rip off the old wallpaper, fill the walls with the new one, which are so jungly. Just wait for them. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. But we failed because it actually took such a long time. I'm not sure what kind of glue my dad was using for these wallpapers, but it was epic. It was so difficult to take off. So it took us over a couple hours. My sister started to rip off these wallpapers at about noon and we finished it off at about 7 p.m. So it was very difficult. It took us really long, so we were not able to finish the surprise off. So my mom came back to the apartment with no wallpaper on the toilet and she was like, what the heck? But we finished the day off at the table with some snacks, some drinks, couple cocktails, because today she still needed to go to work even though it's Saturday. So we could not do anything too crazy, and we just had a little hangout together with the family, and then me and Agnes came back home and just finished the day off with some movie night and cuddles with puppies. It was such a cozy time, And today morning I woke up little bit swollen but very happy. So I still feel that like, how do you call this, when you're ready for action, I'm really pumped for today because today we're having part 2 for this birthday. I actually started morning with a very nice and spooky walk with my puppy. So I was walking Baloo, Agnes was walking Yakari, and both of us filmed our walks, and mine was a little bit more adventurous, to be honest, because in our neighborhood there is one park filled with pumpkins right now, and I thought this will be such a perfect footage to insert into this video. So I went ahead to there to film, and it turns out at that time there were 3 police officers and couple very drunk guys arguing. And I was in the background, they're like, oh, cute pumpkins, let's film pumpkins and ignore the conflict in the background. It was so awkward, but I still filmed it for you guys. You see what kind of walks I take for you guys. So I still was filming while the argument with police was in the background, and then I thought, okay, I'll take a picture of Baloo near the pumpkins and I will leave, And I was struggling. I was really struggling to take these pictures because Baloo was really curious about pumpkins and he was really, very active and not in the mood to be a model. So I was struggling, and one of police officers noticed, and she came to me, took the phone out of my hand and said, sit down with your dog and I'll take a picture of both of you. And I was all swollen. I was still, a little bit hangover from the cocktails, even though it was only a couple cocktails, but I'm getting old, so I was already hangover, And and I was like, when police officer says to you to sit down and pose for a picture, you flip and do it, right? You just flip and do it. So I did, There's actually one of the pictures. Oh my gosh, I was so swollen. But anyway, so that was kind of weird, I was not expecting to pose for police officers, but the morning started off pretty spicy, And also Agnes went with Yakari to the same park and filmed a little bit of footage for you guys as well. So right now I'll insert a little clips from that walk. some music. Let's enjoy this walk and then we'll come back to today. Action. I mean, this footage is also from today, but to today later.
Heart is like a jar of pickles, kinda sour, kinda sweet, soaked in brine. No sandwich to pair with, lower than a side dish, no deep fry that I can call mine. My heart is like a jar of capers, a ball of salt that won't go by itself. Pasta to compliment, contemplating time spent sitting on the market shelf. But no more will I keep it tightly sealed, 'cause gradually it's been revealed that it's no good until it's open. The seal can't go unbroken, keep my heart all bottled up no more. If the little guys I find deep in the cartoon minds don't satisfy, and all hell breaks loose, maybe things aren't the way that they used to be. Well, things are better and worse, just the same as ever. And even if we strike that goal, we can't keep doing this until we grow old. Cartoon minds will claim us in the end. Well, I just wanna draw a little picture. Just wanna play a little song. When problems seem so big, sometimes it feels just a little bit wrong. I just wanna tell a little story. I just wanna feel just fine.
So as you can tell, the walks were really nice. It really relaxed us and at the same time felt us with all of the autumnal vibes. And since my mom is still working right now, the plan is to go back to the apartment. It's about 1 p.m. right now. Finish the wallpaper business because we have these wallpapers to still glue to the walls, and the wallpapers are so jungly. Oh my gosh, you're gonna love them. And then the plan is to celebrate birthday once again, because today mom comes back from work a little bit earlier. Yesterday she came back at about 8:30 p.m. I think, so it was pretty late already, and she needed to wake up very early next morning, so we were about an hour together, you know, so it's not a birthday, just like a dinner together. So today we're having a birthday. Mom said she wants to go to the scary movie in the cinema and she wanted to go to karaoke. Both things are not really I'm not vibing with both of these, because first of all, my throat is a little bit sore for karaoke, not sure why, probably the weather and stuff. And also I am a pussy for scary movies. Is it a word? It's so easy to scare me. Sometimes, most often than not, I am scared of cartoons. If something is, you know, jumps out of the screen and stuff like that. So me in the cinema with amazing audio systems, huge screen and nowhere to hide, not gonna enjoy it, not gonna enjoy it, you know, but you gotta do what you gotta do for the people you love, right? So I want to take you along for the spooky journey. So right now let's go and glue those wallpapers, and then we'll see where the day will take us, because I have no idea. I have no idea. So let's go. Alright, so we just finished gluing the wallpaper, and actually I forgot to film the result, you know, the reveal, so I'll ask my sister to film and send me this footage probably, but right now I am in a hurry to go back home. I need to walk both puppies right now because Agnes and Len are still, you know, working on finishing touches of the wallpaper. So while they're doing that, I'll walk puppies and then we'll go to celebrate. So I'm out of breath. It's actually a nice walk till my home, so yeah. But anyway, everything seems fine right now. I'm tired. I actually slipped on one of the wallpapers when we had some glue on it. It was painful. I think I broke my butt, so but all in all, everything else is fine. So okay, let's go walk the puppies. Pee break before
the next day.
It's actually another day. It's a day after Halloween, and today we still have a weekend day here in Lithuania, a holiday day, so I wanted to use this as an opportunity to repot a pretty massive plant that I not that long ago bought. You wanna go, baby? Go. Wow! Alright, so we are in my kitchen because today is extremely dark. It's raining right now as I'm speaking, so this is like my last resort whenever the weather outside is looking frightful, if you know what I mean. Today I'm actually in a pretty good mood, so I wanna take this opportunity to repot a plant that I bought not that long ago, I think a week ago. And I'm talking about this cool looking Anthurium. Just look at this massive thing. Let me put this thing aside for now. So I have prepared a soil mix. This is very simple soil mix. I actually could not find a soil that I am used to buying, so I'm a little bit freaking out because there was only one store in here in Vilnius in Depot where I would buy it, and right now it's gone. So I'm a little bit worried, but I still managed to find the soil that I used to buy prior to that one. So it's for cacti and succulents, and it's actually looking so much better than it did before, so that's an upgrade. So cactus mixed together with orchid barks, and I think this should work perfectly for the Anthurium like this one. I actually was googling about it and found a bunch of cool facts about Anthuriums, that they're, you know, feng shui plants and stuff like that. So if you're curious, let me know. I might know. Just find more facts, put them all together into one video, and just have one like informative video. If you are into content like that, let me know in the comments. But right now let's get to repotting. I also have my fertilizer. This is autumnal fertilizer that I got not that long ago from not local but my neighbor country, from Latvia, and this is all organic and I really want to try it out. So this is actually a fertilizer for autumn and winter, so you need to put it on the top layer of the soil and then hide it underneath the soil, because the sun should not reach the fertilizer, and it will work for your plants, for the root system, for the foliage, so it won't be laggy, and you know, it just boosts your plants with health during the winter time, which is, I think, awesome. I want to try it out, and this will be the first plant I'll be trying it on. Okay, let me grab the pot. Boom! Okay, so I have this cool looking pot, and this one I do not know why. I actually bought it from a grocery store maybe 5 years ago, and this reminds me of some kind of Africa tribes, maybe because of the color. It's so rustic, but at the same time kind of, you know, boho-ish. So I think this will work perfect for this plant. I know you cannot see my table right now, but this is such a tall plant, so I'm not even sure how to frame this video, to be honest. But look at that. So this is the pot that it was growing in, and I think this is a perfect size upgrade for this plant. Actually, also while repotting this plant, I can tell you a little bit more stories about these last couple days. I mean, in the beginning you saw it was a pretty eventful week for us, and later on was Halloween, and since me and Agnes right now are trying to save some money because, you know, we went on a splurge a little bit on my mom's birthday, so we decided to spend Halloween at home, and it was actually so much fun. We went with very simple costumes, and we were inspired by Pretty Woman movie. So I was the pretty woman and Agnes was the rich guy. I forgot the name actually. I saw this movie maybe, I don't know, 10 years ago last time, so it was actually a lot of fun to play around with the clothes we already had in our wardrobes. I think we did a pretty good job, and I was having so much fun playing with snacks. Actually, I think I am going to have like a tradition in my home to have Halloween inspired snacks, because it is so much fun to play with your food, even though my mom always said not to play with the food. You know, I was having a blast playing with, for example, sausages and pastry and making them into mummies. Or I also did some monster slash alien looking treats slash sandwiches, which was so fun. Also, we did a guacamole with my fiance. I mean, he did the guacamole, which was so delicious, you have no idea. And I decided to decorate this guacamole with half of avocado turned into a skull, which I think looked awesome and epic. So, you know, simple stuff like that made this day so much more special. We watched some podcasts with Halloween themed specials, and played a board game. I actually thrifted this board game, this escape room board game, maybe this spring, and only right now we actually decided to play it, you know, felt inspired to play it, and it was so much fun. We actually did not finish it. This is like Escape Train, and we went through 6 out of 10 cabins. So I'm a little frustrated. Probably after filming this portion of the video, I'll go ahead and try it again with my fiance, you know, with the fresh head, new day, new us. So keep your fingers crossed we'll finish that game, because it actually is really annoying. Okay, so I have a layer of soil all prepared in this pot. Right now I want to take this Anthurium out, and you know what, I do not want to play too much with the root system, because actually the soil is so dry right now. I haven't watered this plant in a week, so it really needs a drink, but I wanted to repot it before giving it a drink. So let's see what we're working with. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh my gosh, look at that. All of these roots are not letting this plant go on. They're so dry. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be difficult. This is like a puzzle itself. Escape room, houseplant edition, if you know what I mean. Oh my gosh. What to do? Okay, something's happening. Okay, I'm afraid we're doing all. Oh, okay. Oh my. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Wow. Oh my gosh, this plant really needed a repot. Holy shizzle, guys. Look at all those roots. It's actually so cool that some of these roots, I'm sorry my camera is not focusing, some of these roots are pink, which is so cool. I've never seen that before. This is actually kind of cool. And not kind of, this is actually super ultra duper cool. Okay, so I'm... Okay, you cannot see me. Great. I don't know how about you, but I just love this perfect feeling when you find a perfect pot for your plant. This is like, wow. Whenever, for example, you're buying clothes or, I don't know, shoes, and you just find a perfect fit, this is like the same feeling for me. Is it weird? I'm not sure. I actually thought of maybe separating the babies, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I do not want to put so much stress on this plant for now. I wanted to adapt a little bit more to my home, so I'm gonna keep the whole family together as for now, and maybe in spring I might take them out from the mama spot. We'll see about that. So how was your Halloween? Actually, Halloween here in Lithuania is still not as big as it is in other countries like, you know, United Kingdom and States. So this is nothing too special in here. Only a couple of bars and maybe clubs are having, you know, Halloween themed parties, but that's about it. And some shops having Halloween discounts. And they're not even related to Halloween. For example, like, you know, sofa shops or, you know, makeup stores. So really nothing too crazy here. And that's because in Lithuania we have a day after Halloween. The 1st of November is actually a very sacred day. It actually came from the pagans, to be honest, and it's the day when people gather together and go to the cemetery to visit the dead, the passed away people. Probably that is not a nice thing to say. So this plant actually is such a perfect fit for this pot. I just cannot get over it. I do not need as much soil as I prepared, which is always a plus. Actually, in our apartment building we have a door lock, so you need a code to get in our apartment, you know, building. So we do not get any trick-or-treaters. Couple last years in Lithuania, trick-or-treat is becoming more and more popular between the kids, probably because of movies and stuff like that. But to our apartment building came only one pair of kids. I don't know how they got in, but probably somehow they did. And I did not have any candy, so I felt so guilty. You know, I did not even open the door because, you know, I have 2 puppies. And it's a struggle to always hide them in another room before opening the doors and, you know, talking to people out there. So I just sat here quietly and I felt like some kind of Grinch or something, because I myself am a huge fan of Halloween, but I do not let in any trick-or-treaters. This is like not... doesn't make any sense, you know? And look at that. Oh my gosh, this is such a perfect combination. I just can't get over it. This is so beautiful. What do you think? I think I flipping nailed it. I mean, look at it. Huh? Gorgeous. I mean, if there wouldn't be plants behind me, that would be such a centerpiece, such a striker. I need to find a special place for it for sure. And that's about it. I think this video is already pretty long, so I hope you... Oh my gosh, I forgot. I forgot the fertilizer. Wait. Let me see what I can do. Okay, so this fertilizer comes like so. I think I still will be able to poke at least a couple of these pieces underneath the plant. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, we're saving the day. Good. It's actually so easy to apply. You just stick those little pieces of fertilizer underneath the soil and just let them do the work whenever you are watering the plants. You know, this is always for me such a struggle to play with fertilizer, add it to every single water can I own, you know, and just to remember to fertilize my plants, especially during summer season. So this is so much more easy. Actually, you just put it in and forget about it. This is awesome. Baloo is actually right now under the table, sitting, so it's so cozy. Whenever I'm working here from the kitchen, from home, he's always underneath the table, just taking the gourd, you know, being the cutest puppy ever. Such cute. Okay, and we are done. Phew. Okay, I almost forgot it, but I didn't. At the end, I still remember it. I'm so proud of myself. It turns out my head is still sometimes working, which is great and useful, you know? Okay, and let's close the fertilizer. I mean, look at it. This is so easy to use. Package is resealable. That's a difficult word, but anyhow, look at it. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, and that's about it for today's video for sure. Oh my gosh, that's a terrible lighting. I'm so sorry. The weather in here is crazy right now. It's so rainy, so the lighting is not the best, but you probably do not care. Only people who care about lighting probably are the very same YouTubers who are filming, you know, for aesthetic reasons and stuff like that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this kind of hectic and full of action video. I still hope you managed to enjoy this action-filled week, probably because I filmed a little bit more than the weekend. And before leaving, let me teach you another language lesson. Since we still have some spooky vibes in this video, some Halloween vibes, let me teach you how to say a ghost in Lithuanian and in Russian, since I have a ghost over here, right? So if you want to say ghost in Lithuanian, you need to say vaiduoklis. Once again, vaiduoklis. And if you want to say ghost in Russian, you need to say привидение. Once again, привидение. And that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you had a good time. Let's chat in the comment section down below. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy such hectic content filled with plants. And hopefully I'll see you in my next one.